The reason that you're not getting what you actually want and what you set out to get is because you keep settling for less. Because you see an opportunity that's like 80% or 60% of the version of what you actually want, and because you're afraid of missing out, you say yes to it, and then the universe like sees that you're saying yes to only 60% and she keeps providing you with 60%. And then at the end of the day, you're like, oh my god, shit, this is still not my perfect life, this is still not what I wanted to get. So I'm gonna help you change that, and it's because you lack boundaries. Not only do you lack boundaries, you don't stick to your boundaries well enough. So I'm gonna change that. How do I know that? Hello, why am I an expert, guys? Guys, I've been a stripper for the last 6 years, and having boundaries saved me from a lot of terrible people. So I know how to stick to them, and I know what it can bring you. Story time. I am very specific about the type of regulars that I have in my life. What I mean by a regular is a person who comes to see me at the club weekly or monthly, etc. And perhaps online, someone who I talk to outside of work hours over the phone and make custom videos for, right? I am very specific about who gets and doesn't get to be like that gets to be in that place. And that saved me from a lot of horrible people, because when I didn't used to have those boundaries and when I didn't stick to them because I was like, oh my god, I can get some money if like I just hang around with this like person, you end up hating yourself. I promise you end up hating yourself because it chips away at who you are. And one day, you won't realize it at the time, but one day you'll wake up and you're like, fuck, I'm just a shell of myself now. Because you let things slip away. You didn't stand strong in what you needed and what you knew you deserved. Because for me, it's very inherently tied to money. It's literally, and this is my only job, bear in mind. So if I'm not making money, how am I paying rent? So imagine how hard it is to say no to an opportunity when you know you're gonna be getting paid and you're gonna be getting paid a lot of money, but it's not worth it. I promise you, anything that's not 100% is not worth it. The customers that I used to say yes to who weren't 100%, I hated their guts. I fucking hated their guts because something about them I didn't like the way they spoke, how obsessive they got over me. They tried to push my boundaries, but I kept saying yes because I saw the money. It wasn't good for my mental health, I'll tell you that. Now that I've learned how to say no, and I keep saying no unless it's 100%, I keep repeating myself, I'm sorry, I hope you're still here. I've got the most perfect customers, the most perfect regulars. What a perfect regular looks like for me, which is rare for my job, is someone who respects my boundaries. Unfortunately, that's rare, but men need to learn how to act better. Someone who doesn't hypersexualize me, even though it literally comes with the job. So what I'm asking for is like contradictory to what you should expect. But I still ask for it because I know I deserve it. And someone who respects my time. Because again, within my industry, people can get obsessive, they can fall in love with you and they'll want to spend a lot of time with you. But because they develop like a connection, they think that it should be for free, but it's not. It's really not. Now the regulars that I have at work, they're the most pleasant people to speak to and they can actually be my friend. I enjoy their company. They never push my boundaries. They respect that I work, this is my job, and they always offer me money. I don't have to beg or grasp for money from them. They offer me money. The way I got there is by saying no. So let this be a lesson, all my storytelling, that even in times when it seems like it's impossible to get what you want because of the confinements of where you're at, you can and you will. You're just not staying strong enough on your needs. Tell the universe that it's either 100% or nothing, and don't settle for anything less or in between. I don't care what comes in between. I don't care if you're lonely. I don't give a fuck that if you don't have money. I've been in that position too. Keep saying no because the universe is going to test you time and time again until she finally aligns you with the thing that's 100% for you. And it takes time. Sometimes things take time because it's not easy to things need to fall into place is what I'm trying to say. Like maybe this person needs to meet that person and then accidentally you have to come across them, and then for something to unfold in your life, trust that it is coming and don't settle for anything less, because anything is possible. I promise you. And then see how your life is going to flourish. See how much you love your being where you're at when you say no to anything that doesn't align. Because at the end of the day, always ask yourself, is this the dream? Is this the dream? If it's not, I don't want it. I hope you enjoyed me yapping. I was yapping for quite a lot. I was telling you a lot of my personal stories. I don't know if that's useful or helpful. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if you like hearing my bullshit, if anyone's interested in it. Love you millions. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe, please, if you got here. And I'll see you again next week.